day. My name is Hartwig. I've been married for the last 43 years to my best friend Mariki. We had 5 daughters. 2 years into the life of our first daughter, she passed away with cancer. Went through all that pain and turmoil. And then our third born a few years later also passed away. So that was quite devastating to us. But at that stage, our marriage started falling apart, and it wasn't about the death of our daughters that caused the most havoc. It was just the devastation of our own backgrounds, our own broken families where we came from, a lot of father wounds, a lot of fathers not in place, and the consequences of that. Fortunately, when after the death of the first one, God spoke to us very clearly and said, one day you'll have a piece of land with bungalows and cottages where families would be restored and marriages. And every time we wanted to walk away and call it a day in our marriage, God reminded us of the vision. And that kept us going, saying, God, we can't even help ourselves. How can we ever help somebody else? But we knew God had a plan for our lives, and we hung in there and so on. And obviously we went looking for resources and help and so on. And 25 years ago, we got involved, having bought a piece of land, coming down to Natal, got involved in the ministry of FFI, Family Foundations International, and God started the healing process, but always realized that much depends on the father, much depends on the father figure, the role play in the family and so on. And much of my woundedness and brokenness came from that, and God had to restore that. And I was very privileged in with the initial launch of the ministry of The World Needs a Father through Cassie Carstens, to be present at that stage and to benefit immensely from that. And I can really say the biggest problem worldwide in the brokenness of manhood, especially in Africa, is the lack of fathers. And God couldn't have picked a better person than Cassie to spearhead that. And I know that God's doing amazing things in restoring families, restoring identities, bringing fathers back in place. And I honor God for that. So we're very grateful for that. God had restored us. 12 years ago, we gained 3 sons that came alongside our daughters and married them. All 3 of them with our daughters are working in full-time ministry. Very privileged to see how God restored not just us, but our daughters through the devastation we went through, and our sons as well. And now they're raising our 9 grandchildren. Just an awesome blessing to know that for God, nothing is too big to fix. May God bless you as family. Amen.